We're going to do brief introductions. This is the OP show. We have Jordan and Breanna from True Classic. Jordan, do you want to do a brief introduction first?
I'm Jordan, and I am the customer experience manager at True Classic.
Last name? What's your last name?
Gesky, Jordan Gesky.
Gretzky, like Wayne.
No R.
No R.
I know.
Oh,
Gretzky. Okay.
sorry.
Breanna.
You didn't get ski it.
That's right. Very good.
Breanna Moreno
Yeah.
from True Classic, VP of CX.
Great. Yeah. Not a natural redhead.
I mean, we don't have to tell everybody.
We don't have
That
to
was
tell anyone. It looks really natural. It looks great.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for coming on the OP show today. We're going to start with our first segment. It's called Out of the Box. And I gave you guys kind of a, you know what's coming, a little bit, but you don't know what questions we're going to ask.
Right.
Okay. So you're going to see the questions on the screen here. Don't look over all of them. I'll just ask them naturally. Yeah, you're like eyes are glued to the screen. Okay, describe the most unexpected source of inspiration that's influenced you in your careers. And I'll start with Jordan Gesky.
I'm actually going to say that it is Breanna, because she was my first boss working in like the e-commerce industry, and I've
Who was
learned.
that with?
It was with Freshly Picked, and I've learned so much with her. When I first started, I worked 10 hours a week answering emails, and now I run a customer experience team of upwards of 20. So everything I've learned has come from her, and she's influenced everything. Everything I make a decision on, there's a Breanna on my shoulder. Like, is it good? Is this going to be the best idea? Are you thinking out of the box?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
no.
it's her.
That's
not-
fantastic.
Jordan is an amazing doer, executor, great leader. So she cannot give me all that credit. Thank you. That's so sweet of you.
That's super sweet. What about you?
So me, unexpected. You know what's funny is I've recently realized this. So not to date myself, but I might have been around in the crash, when the market crashed in like 2009.
Yeah.
I was in the new home building industry, and I was young and, struggling to try to be relevant. And I was presented with an amazing opportunity, but it was while everything was consolidating. So I was blessed to work under a woman who, in the new home building industry, it's just the man's world.
Yeah.
And I got to work under this most amazing woman who became a mentor to me. But what I realized in those really hard years of consolidating is how to get more done with less. And so I think that really shaped me in my career
Yeah.
to be able to find value in smaller teams to make impact that's going to drive profitability for companies. And then at the same time, working to be human and connecting and really putting in a ton of effort and passion behind growing an amazing team, which we've obviously been blessed
Yeah.
with. So.
And what is some of the most influential things working together? So you've given your own personal experiences. What's been kind of what shaped your guys' careers at True Classic now that you're there and you've been there for some time? So what are some things that you've learned along the way there?
Yeah, we literally are the beginning of True Classic as far as employees. So we've really seen everything from the ground up. And the fact that we're still here, we're thriving, we're growing, we're scaling with the business is always a beautiful blessing. But I think the most inspirational thing that I know I've taken and why I even joined True Classic was the story behind the leadership of the brand and the founders. And that's, again, what inspires me. And even when times get hard, that's what we kind of bring ourselves back to is remember when and remember why. So that's kind of my story.
Yeah. And I would say, like, for me, it's like you don't settle. Like, we'll find partnerships and we'll think it's the greatest thing in the world, but like you can't settle on that because there's so much more out there. There's so many more people to meet. There's so many other business decisions that we can make.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that I've learned and that's like influenced my business decisions. Is like, yeah, it's great right now, but like, could we be better?
Yeah.
Could
Such
we
a
be
good
the
one.
best?
Yeah, that's a really good one because
How do you level up?
our business is constantly scaling. Our industry, our culture, our everything, right? And so that's a good one is if you cannot keep up with us, which we have seen historically, then we're going to keep moving past you.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
There you go. Okay, so what can each of you talk about for hours and hours and hours? Sounds like
Okay, so
Spider-Man, Taylor Swift.
I was gonna say, like, my kids. Do you want to know about my kids'
Yeah.
hobbies?
Yeah.
I
just fill us
also,
in.
though, really, really enjoy traveling, and Brianna knows
Mm-hmm.
this, because if you ask me to find you a hotel or, like,
Yeah.
figure out the best flights for you or
Priceline,
anything,
Travelocity, Expedia.
yes, but, like,
That's
I
you.
am the
You are
travelocity.
that
Like,
person.
I will find you the best thing, and you tell me what you want, and I will find that for you. I love traveling. I love taking my family on adventures. So, like, I could talk about it for hours. Like, we've only traveled to Mexico with the family, but I've done, like, Punta Cana with my husband
Yeah.
and Jamaica and Hawaii, and, like, I
Yeah.
love it.
So if
And
we were to
that's
put
so
you on the
passionate.
spot, Jordan, and say, okay, I want to go to this destination. Here's the type of resort or hotel I want to stay in. Here's the food I want to eat while I'm there. You're like, hey,
I'll find,
I'm
you
just
give me,
gonna
like,
rattle this. Yeah.
you give me like an hour. Like, I could tell you the best resort to stay at with kids.
Let's connect after this.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, she does. She
Okay,
does.
so travel for you. That's big.
Yeah, travel for me.
Okay, cool.
For me, it would probably be my kids in sports, or maybe just my kids in general, but definitely sports. I've been blessed with 3 ridiculously amazing athletes.
God bless them.
Come
Yeah.
to me. And I even look at their dad, and I'm like, I mean, yeah,
Where'd it come from?
but
Yeah.
these.
They're special.
So yeah, so yeah.
Why is that? Is that because you're reliving that competitive nature? You've got some
Okay.
competitive fire to
So
you.
I was
You've got a
telling
look in your eye,
Jordan,
Brianna, where I was coming on this show. We've done this a lot. I was the most intimidated to have the 2 of you on the show. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Thank you for being honest.
It's a hard fact, yeah.
Yeah, no, which is funny because every single person I've ever talked to, they hang up and they're like, that was the most amazing conversation, because it's
Yeah.
usually just super organic with
For
me,
sure.
and I don't like
You don't beat
go
around the
into
bush.
prep and all
Yeah.
that. So yeah, don't like ask me facts, because I'm more like, let's just jive. But
We're jiving.
my kids are ridiculously competitive. Like I was telling Jordan, I'm like, it's not good. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's not good. Like my daughter, my little one, is an amazing soccer player, but she's been begging for tennis
Really?
for years. I
I
finally let her.
found her tennis lessons.
Yes,
See, I could
she
find
found
you
me tennis
anything
lessons.
you need me to find
Okay,
you. I
we're
can find
definitely
it.
connecting. Yeah.
Who'd have thunk? It's so
Yeah.
hard to find tennis lessons and expensive.
It's wild.
So she goes to her first tennis lesson. Of course, she's racing the kids. It's a light jog. It's,
Yeah.
it's just a light jog, and she's like,
And
I
she's on
lapped
all
him.
fours getting ready to take off.
She's like,
at
I lapped
the
him. I'm
starting
like,
line.
it wasn't a race, babe. It was just so yeah. They
Mom,
probably
You would have loved me. I smoked these kids.
she definitely gets the competitive spirit from me. 100%.
Yeah.
I am competitive.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah.
Just not very athletic. So
So we don't know where they get that from, but
it has
they got
to
the
be
drive.
dad, yeah.
They got drive from you.
They get drive from.
What about your 2 older kids then? Sports wise.
Yeah. So my son, baseball, football, his whole life, and I don't know if you know this, because I know your kids are young, but it's a big thing to hold your kids back so they could graduate at 20
Really?
from high school, and
That's
so
the
you have
thing.
like super seniors.
Yeah.
So my son already
Give me some
started
ideas.
school like ridiculously young. He
Yeah.
went into kinder at 4. So he's graduating at 17 and playing football. That's like unheard of.
Yeah.
So he really had to work twice as hard just to be relevant, and he did. And we're proud of his story because he did it his way. You know, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't follow the masses. And then my middle, my once going to be an Olympian in the gymnastics world, decided to quit at 12.
Oh.
An elite gymnast her whole life and never did any other sport. Okay.
So what is she doing?
Yeah, but she's killing it.
Oh, she's still okay.
So then she picks soccer. And I'm
Oh.
like, no, your sister's doing soccer. Like, you
Yeah.
need nope, I want to do soccer. I'm like, great. She gets into soccer, never having played a team sport, let alone
Yeah.
a sport, and
Uh-huh.
freaking kills it. And people are just like drooling over her. But she's very aggressive, which is
Yeah.
good in soccer, apparently.
great.
Not for the mom. It's not
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
She's very aggressive, not scared
A
of
lot
anything.
of tears are shed, and the parents are coming to you directly.
You would be shocked if you understood how competitive and aggressive girls soccer is.
Yeah,
They are
maybe I'm not
ruthless.
surprised. I think that sounds.
I was like,
I
they
dated
said
a few
what?
girls on the soccer team back in the day, and then they were kind of mean sometimes.
Yeah, they have naughty
And
mouths.
aggressive. Yeah.
And I'm like, you better not be talking like that out there. So she definitely is giving them a run for her money, but she's loving it.
Yeah.
But she's going to play flag football. She's going to do track. She's going to play soccer. She's going into high school. So she's got it all mapped out.
Got it. Yeah. That's
So, yeah.
fantastic.
So
Well,
that's-
she figured it out. And gymnastics just wasn't in, I guess.
No, it's a big mental load,
Yeah.
like motherhood, and physical on your body, just painful. So, yeah.
And there's obviously pressures about being in like a sport that's not a team sport, where it's all on
Individual,
you.
yeah.
It's such an individual aspect. And so it's like, okay, there's a burden that can be shared with, you're on the soccer field. There's 10 other players on the field with you. So,
Yeah.
okay, well, on to the next question. What's something that has shaped your perspective over your career?
Ooh.
Deep questions. These are hard-hitting
These are
questions.
deep.
Yeah.
I can.
Shout out Rebecca. Shout out ChatGPT. I don't know where the questions all come from.
I really like this one. So I worked in customer service for many, many years prior to working for True Classic. But whenever I associated like outsourced customer service, I always thought like there's a disconnect. Like I don't like talking to them as
Quality
a customer.
goes
Like
down.
it's so hard. Like prefer not to do it. I'd try to call during like US business hours thinking like I'd get a different outcome. And then I came to a company and we were scaling too fast and it didn't make sense financially to bring on all of these people and pay a premium for them to work premium overnight hours or whatnot. And so we had to explore the world of BPO and expanding our customer support team. And these are some of the hardest working people that I have ever met. And they live a completely different life than we do. And building that bridge and seeing those connections that we've been able to build has shaped my perspective and showed me that what I thought BPO and outsourced customer service is more of a reflection on the company than it is the people that are working for you.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah, that's a good one.
we've been able to build these bonds and connections, and it's so amazing. Like a little backstory, we had somebody about a year ago on our team who was diagnosed with like a brain aneurysm, and he lived in a third world country and they didn't have the best medical and they were traveling, and he was so determined to get better, to come back and work for our team. And we as a company went above and beyond for him to try to help him, get him the help that
That's
he
amazing.
needed
Yeah.
to get better. Unfortunately, the circumstances did not go well. And but his wife to this day still reaches out to me and tells me about how these letters that we wrote to him impacted him, how the financial aspects that we were able to give impacted his family outstanding.
Amazing.
And it has taught me to appreciate everybody on my team. Like nobody's value is any less just because they don't work here in the United States. Like
Yeah.
they work so hard and are so prideful in their work. And I truly think that if you're receiving bad service and you think it's because it's a BPO, it's not. That's the core of a company.
Yes. That's a good one.
That's a good point.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
I think for me, I often have these deep conversations with other leaders in the industry or people trying to come up and within the industry. And I go back to maybe it came from like my communications classes in college or something, but I really lean heavily on culture and how we treat each other and how we create an inclusive space that allows growth and opportunity for every person on our team, even if it includes you like leaving the company to go grow into another direction. And I think that's what continues to inspire me to this day, is to just know like it's in the core of who I am to constantly strive to be an inspiration for everybody around me, so that again we're rising together. There's no 100%. One individual. I will happily jump in the trenches with my team, being in support. I remember in being a remote team, I would always tell them, I don't ever want you to feel like you're in an ocean floating by yourself. You have a team around you. Like make sure you reach out and utilize your resources and your tools, because we're here for you.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people just disregard, especially like in our industry, and this has been something that I've been really wanting to promote within our industry so much more, is the people behind your brand, that those front lines are working nights and weekends and holidays and truly giving so much to your brand. And I don't think we recognize or give them enough of a platform to level them up. But we at True Classic are the complete opposite. And we've seen that with our team, even with our outsourced team, our international team, like they're growing within our company and our organization. And like you said, you know, it truly is the epitome of a brand or a company behind whatever level of support you're receiving. And that's something that I'm super proud of. And that I continue to take inspiration in is, okay, where are we going next? Okay, great. You know, phone support. I remember this years ago. I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to do phone support. Like somebody challenged me.
The best part is that you know who was answering the phones when we first introduced them to our company? Us. It was her
Really?
and I.
Yeah.
We were the ones on phone. And then we were like, oh my gosh, these are bogging us down. We were on phones all day long because we didn't realize how many people would actually use phones.
Oh, wow.
Phones, yeah. So I was kind of like, oh, this is gonna be.
Do you guys still use phones today?
Yeah,
Okay.
but we've gotten better. We
It
automate.
won't be Brianna and I that
No,
get to talk
I'm
to
not.
you.
Sorry,
So-
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
answer that. But in the day,
I'm like, actually, I have a bone to pick with the two of you. I had a package. I'm just kidding.
oh gosh, I'm like, no.
You're not now.
No.
You will
Everything was
100%
great.
guarantee
Everything was great.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So, crap happens, but
100%.
no, but it just, again, those things that you think, oh, we're never going to do that, right? Like we don't need to, that's archaic.
Yeah.
It's like challenging yourself to say, okay, but wait, should we? I think that's been something that inspires me and that Jordan and I continue to think through. And she goes along with my crazy ideas, which I'm so grateful for because they definitely are crazy.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Those are great answers, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, if you could have an unlimited amount of anything outside of money, what would
Oh.
it be? Yeah.
Oh, this is hard.
Time.
Yeah.
Okay, outside of money and time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
unlimited anything.
Unlimited amount
Airline
of
miles.
anything.
Oh, well, that's it.
Ooh.
I would use my airline
Which
miles.
airline?
So I will say that I will get scrappy in flying. So
sure.
Brianna knows this, but I will drive my kids down through San Diego and we will take our flights to Mexico out of Tijuana. So I'll go
Hell yeah.
as cheap as I can.
Yeah.
Obviously, I would prefer
Right.
so
So,
higher end.
yeah.
If I could have a jet, that would
Yeah.
be ideal. But like,
Sure.
there you go. You could have Taylor Swift's.
That's right.
I hear her
So-
gets around.
It sure does.
Yeah.
so
Hot
yeah.
take.
Yeah.
She should probably not do that as much as she does.
No.
But
But
yeah,
she's having a good time.
I think airline
That's what
miles.
Okay, airline miles.
That's
I
and I
think
could
that's
go
great.
fun.
and visit family more often. Like right
yes.
now, we don't go home and visit my family. We're
Where are you
across
from
the
again?
country, from Chicago,
Yeah, that's right.
and we don't get to go visit them as much because as a family of five,
So expensive.
You're going to Mexico. That's
we're going
better.
to,
Yeah.
we're
That's
going to
way
Mexico.
better
I
than
know.
We're going to
Chicago.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Mom,
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
I don't know.
Shout
what
out
the
to
answer
Jordan's
is.
mom.
Yes.
She's coming home soon. We'll
On
get our
Taylor's
girl home
jet.
soon on Taylor's jet.
Mom's coming to me. Mom's coming to me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna say? I
Unlimited
don't have
amount.
anything.
Yeah. Unlimited amount of.
Jordan.
Buttercream frosting. That would be my other thing if I couldn't do airline miles.
Hey, I thought you were saying for Brianna. She was like buttercream frosting.
I know.
Not
like-
for Brianna, for myself.
What could I have unlimited of? Beef jerky.
Oh.
I really like me some beef jerky.
You love.
one.
Okay, that's good. to
And
know
I
about
don't
you.
buy it because it's expensive,
It is
and my
expensive.
kids
Who's making the
frickin' eat
beef
it all.
jerky prices around here?
Seriously.
Who's deciding that?
Like $5 for a bag that you could eat in like
2 seconds?
2 seconds.
I think it's $9.99 now.
I shop at Aldi.
Okay, so I used to buy this bag at Sam's Club. Remember we talked
Yes. Sam's Club, Costco. What are you?
Costco.
Costco.
No, I'm Sam's Club.
Oh, you are?
We
Oh.
sponsored a Costco membership. I'm a Sam's Club, but
Because of Brianna's influence?
No, I don't.
No.
do
She
that.
has a lot of
Sorry.
influence over you. You said that earlier.
but fun fact, we're
Oh.
big Aldi shoppers. My husband is
I
like,
don't even know what that is.
you don't know what Aldi
They
is?
don't
No.
have Aldi out here.
No.
Oh my, we could never move. My husband would not survive.
No, you're moving here.
you just
You're moving here after this conversation.
Ruined Utah for her.
My husband bought my son for his birthday an Aldi branded shopping cart and groceries because he's like, okay, so Aldi is this grocery store where you have to like put in a quarter to get your cart. They're like very resourceful and scrappy. So you have to put in a quarter to use your cart. And if you want your quarter back, you have to return your cart.
Yes.
And so this play thing
Gives
also-
him quarters,
yes,
and
you
he
have
can-
to use a quarter to
Oh,
unlock
that's
it.
fun.
So it's
My
like
kids would love
really
that.
fun.
Yeah.
And then
It's like no name or brand. They're like an East Coast packaging. So they're not like
They're like brandless.
they're like weird brands.
but
But they have this
brand-
aisle.
their
the
brand has
Aldi
no
aisle.
red dyes.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
Yeah, their
Yeah.
brand is pretty. You know, I heard my mom told me that they
No,
are
you're
like, I know.
Shout out to the mothers. It's almost Mother's Day. We're bringing a lot of moms in the
Trader
combo.
Joe's. They're like the same
are
something
they?
as Trader Joe's.
I love Trader
Don't fact
Joe's.
check me.
TJ's.
Yeah.
We got a lot of those here.
So maybe you guys will get Aldi soon. But
Yeah.
they have things. You can find things that are very expensive, or you can find things that are very affordable at Aldi. So it's like great.
Yeah.
And then they have what my husband refers to as the crap aisle.
Oh, we call it the Aldi aisle.
Okay, the Aldi aisle.
Aldi
So
aisle,
everybody
that's
kind of
kind of
has their own name for it, but it switches over every week. And sometimes they have great things that sell out super fast. But it's like outdoor rugs that are washable, pots, kids' shoes, like
Yes. Puzzles.
That's cool.
like
Kitchen stuff. Like it is
Yes.
the Aldi. Yeah. It's they have a whole Facebook page about like what you can buy on the
Yeah,
Aldi aisle.
my-
I'm not on it, but
That's
Dennis probably is.
fantastic.
yes, my husband follows all the influencers who post the new updates weekly.
Okay,
Shout
so
out to my
there's a
husband.
place. Shout out to Jordan's husband. So there's a place here called the Value Vault. It sounds very similar.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
there's like this alarm that goes off. So it's like "Brr, brr, brr, brr," and they like bring out this like this big yellow bin, but everything's new in it.
Yes.
And it's like the $10 bin. And
Yeah.
it's like, to your point, it's like, I'm getting like Studio McGee like ottomans for like
Okay.
$30.
Yeah.
And like stuff that's like the packaging's a little messed up or it was a return or
Oh,
whatever.
I love it.
It's fantastic.
Best.
So that
best.
it sounds like
Yeah.
something similar.
Yes. But yeah,
vault.
so I'm just gonna go with beef jerky.
Unlimited amounts of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Any
that's all I got.
particular flavor?
Okay, so
Teriyaki?
that's what I was saying. So I used to buy. I just like pepper. I like my beef jerky very dry. I used to buy this brand from Sam's Club. It used to be
Old Trapper.
$8.99. It was like in a blue
For a big
bag.
bag.
Yes, giant bag.
What is it
It's
now?
now 13 or 15. And I buy it and I try to hide it from the kids. And my older one, he's obviously grown now, and he finds it. And so I don't get to treat myself to beef jerky too often, but
That's so tough.
I could live on beef jerky.
It's so good. Great source of protein.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
And it stays forever. It lasts forever. It's
Seriously.
Great snack. Last question. It's not going to be the one on the screen. What is your hottest take right now in today's world? What is a hot take that you want the people at home to know about? Jordan, hot take.
What does that mean?
Brianna,
Hot take.
Like something that's an unpopular opinion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we want to know, like, what's something that, like, you know,
I mean,
might ruffle some feathers a little
should
bit.
we go like conspiracy theories?
You can
or...
listen. It's an open question. It can be pertaining to. Did you say? I love conspiracies.
I mean, we probably should stop
mostly
calling
true.
them conspiracy theories because they're kind of
Because
right.
They're true.
So we should call them like true theories.
True theories. Truth serums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
But I
that.
got to think of one. Like,
know.
what's a new one besides Taylor's jet? That's been. I heard she sent a cyst in a C, so we better be careful. With
Oh, okay.
To the guy that's tracking her air miles.
Oh yeah. That's
But
right.
it's public knowledge. So
It's like the
I
Santa
can't-
tracker. Yeah.
You can't like cease and desist something that's
This might be
you
a hot
have to
take.
share.
Yeah, maybe I just
Yeah.
I'll get this started for us. I think Taylor's last album, I listened to maybe 2-3 songs. There's like 30.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't think it's that good.
Okay, I am not a Taylor
feels
Swift. I'm
just
not a
like-
Taylor Swift fan.
Say it out loud. Yeah.
No, I dumped her when
When she
I started to
dumped-
learn
Okay.
about who she. Oh gosh, that's my phone ringing.
Here we go. What do we
Oh,
spam. I was like, do we pick it up? Do we take the call on the show?
But yeah, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
Proud.
Thank you.
I'm proud. Even my kids, even my girls are like, Taylor's on, change the channel.
Whoa.
Go back. When did you dumped her for what?
Yeah, you dumped her.
So I
for what
dumped
reason?
her. I'm trying to remember.
Was it post Gyllenhaal? Post
Oh, you know what it
Styles?
is? It's definitely this. I don't know how to say this, but like her, like she has certain things that represent Satanism in her.
Oh yeah.
so
I've seen
I
a lot of those videos.
definitely was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I've also heard that if you're like ridiculously popular and famous, it's probably not a good thing because you're more than likely doing some stuff to get
Behind the
yourself
scenes.
there.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. And I did not believe her in the Travis Kelce thing for a really long time. I'm like, I don't
Fake.
know. I
For
don't
sure
know.
fake. Yeah.
The
I don't
fact
see
that
it
they're
either.
still going with it, I'm
I
like,
don't see it either.
am I wrong?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Never listened to the like words of her new song every time she comes on the radio because I do in fact still listen to the radio. I
Yeah.
know that's unheard of and unpopular.
And it's not
too.
Sirius XM radio. You
No,
just listen to
it is like
97.5
Yes.
Bob FN.
You
Something
know
like
what
that.
I'm really into right now? This
Tell
is
me.
going to date me. is we have this oldies station. It's like 101.1 or something.
Yeah, the
and
Eagle or
it's
something.
literally
Yeah.
the oldies in Southern California. And I'm like, these are the freaking jams. And I
Name
feel
one.
like my
Name one of
parents-
those jams.
Oh,
just so
like-
we can date you
like-
a little bit more.
Okay, but like this is a classic.
'Kay.
Journey. Anything from
Yeah,
Journey.
Journey's great.
Yeah, that's
So
all I
we
got.
have church dances. That's a big thing
yeah.
here. Like you're in high school, you go to the church dance on like Saturday night.
so
Journey is
Yeah.
like a non-stop played song.
And the kids love
Don't
it.
Stop Believing. Yeah,
No,
and the kids love it.
Love it. Like my daughter, my
Still, to this
13-year-old,
day.
she sings the songs that are on the oldie station with me.
Don't Stop. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Jordan?
Okay, what's your hot take?
Hot take. Unpopular opinion.
My hot take is that blood doesn't make you family. And
That's a
I
good one.
That's a good hot
really
take.
believe in that. And
Yeah.
my husband and I have a long history with that between our families. But when I see people post the memes or whatever online and it's like, I birthed you, like you basically have to talk to me. I'm like, no, you don't
Yeah.
get to like break me down and destroy like
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
mental state and then think because you raised me for 16 or 18 years that like you're entitled to everything that I do.
For sure.
So like
Absolutely.
my
That's a
husband
good
and
call.
I have done many years of therapy and finding our own peace. And when I see things like that, I'm always like, no,
Yeah.
that's not how it works. Just because
Yeah.
you brought me into this world doesn't mean you get to like stay with me all throughout. Like
Yeah.
there's got to be respect and boundaries. And like once you get married, like that's your family.
Yes.
Yes, you still
Yeah.
have your family. And I love
100%.
I will always love our families, but like there are boundaries that had to be set in place. And like you
Yeah.
don't get an automatic pass. Like
I like that a lot.
I do too.
So-
My husband was raised by his stepfather, and nobody would ever know that that's not his biological father.
That's
and we
cool.
don't. I mean, he even has his traits.
Yeah.
So you would never even know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I totally agree with that.
yeah.
So similar type situation on my wife's side. My wife's father, so her oldest brother is a half brother.
Okay.
And he basically was only raised by her dad.
Yes.
And very similar situation.
Yeah.
Like he's the dad.
Yep.
He's dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah.
yeah.
I love
that's
that.
awesome. That's a good one.
Okay, that concludes out of the box.
Okay.
That was great.
Yeah.
We
Glad
we
I
went deep
pulled
on
that
some of this.
Taylor thing together. I was like, what am I gonna say?
Okay, so next one is called Shipping Wars.
Okay.
So this is basically there's going to be an item on the table, and you must package the item, but you can only use one hand. Fastest one to get it done first wins.
Oh, great. And Jordan and I are both competitive. Jordan's more competitive than me.
And this is where you've got literally a flat box. You've got to.
Can I organize it with two hands?
Nope, nope.
No.
Oh, Lord.
And look at this. Wow, these are like candle holders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're.
So they're a little heavy. They're fragile.
Fragile. Okay.
Fragile. For our friends out of Tijuana,
I'll make this a little bit easier.
where Jordan's booking flights.
Yes.
You know what? I've never had a bad experience. That's a lie.
You
My
can
flight
start the tape.
flight was canceled. My
Yeah.
last flight was canceled, and in the middle of the Tijuana airport with me and my 3 kids, I had to book a brand new flight and spend another set of money. But
And there's
you can
no
start with-
translation.
Yeah, we got
there's
to
no
start the
translation.
tape. Because last time I was a mess. I tried to do the tape with one
Yeah,
hand.
start
It was
the
a
tape.
nightmare.
You could always use your teeth, though, right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
tried.
You can use your teeth. You
was
can use
really
it.
I can't even do it with two hands. Is it supposed to go? My husband would be so proud of me because I'm messing this up. I
Yeah,
messed it up.
so, no, yeah, so I think you loop it
Yeah, I
through
have
the,
to
uh,
just right here.
yeah, my,
Is your
uh,
tape ready?
So this doesn't.
my wife will tell you this, but she's kind of the handy woman at home.
Oh, I'm the handy
Nice.
one.
She,
Don't let me ask Dennis
So I
to put
worked-
everything
I-
together for you.
it's not that I can't, it's just that I won't.
Yeah,
And I don't want to.
I get it.
So,
I'm like
I get it.
95% positive my husband like gaslit the spender on Amazon into thinking he put the thing together wrong. And so they sent us a new one. He sent a video and they did say that they did it wrong. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I truly think at some point you
so that's part
one
of
thing
wheeling
on
and dealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
backwards.
It's how you
but-
get the best bargain. You just got to
Whatever.
gaslight the seller.
So Tim is like a giant read every instruction, and I have zero.
I just go for
patience.
it.
I just go for it.
Yeah.
So
YouTube video.
he's good at YouTube videos too, but like if he doesn't know how to fix something like on the car, he'll
Yeah.
YouTube it and then he does it.
Shout out Tim for being so
Shout
handy.
out Tim, definitely handy.
Nice guy.
But he's very thorough, cleans everything, and I'm like, and then there's the mess.
We're going to have to use that noise for something else. Okay, so,
Okay, is the tape ready?
yeah,
Can you count down?
you have something else on the
Okay,
the
wait.
screen here.
Okay, wait. Can you like switch hands, or once you pick a hand, you have to keep it?
You're taking your dominant hand here, and you're keeping it.
Well, I mean,
Are you ambidextrous?
no, I like my right hand is my stronger one, but sometimes my left hand's my go-to. in
She's
situations
just like, can
this.
we like?
Yeah, because like
then
right now
use
I'd
your
want to
left.
do like this with my left, but I'm not.
One hand.
Okay.
Okay.
She's
There
the
we
boss.
go.
She's
There
the
we
All
go.
boss.
right, we got you.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you control your tape, please?
Oh, this is kind of sticky as it is.
I don't have a table, but
Look at this.
okay, I lost my tape. Is it possible to reuse your hand to get your tape back?
Here we go. Mike did this on the first episode. I'm trying to figure out how he did it. Okay, tape. Coming
Okay.
in.
I'm fixing my tape.
Oh no,
Okay.
lost my tape too.
See, yeah, you gotta.
There we go. Yep. We gotta use the teeth here.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh shoot. Oh no, it just went down. Okay, one piece of tape.
I just scratched my nose.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay, we're cruising
Literally
now.
scratched my nose.
Okay.
Everything undid here, so we're gonna.
Oh,
Wait,
Jordan's going.
The fact that you have done this before, I think is not fair.
Agree with that.
Here we go.
And you
yeah, but the
also-
first time the guy I did against
Hold on, did you?
did it in like 30 seconds, maybe less.
I literally scratched my nose with this thing.
Oh,
Is it bleeding?
no, you're okay. You're okay. I think you're.
Hold on, I lost my tape again.
Okay, I'm gonna tuck this piece in here.
Oh, I'm gonna use it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with. I'm done.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
That does
You
not
really did
even.
it? Yeah, I think you're okay. I think.
But that's not even taped shut. That would not withstand.
A conveyor belt or a shipping experience here. Okay. Wow. I think Jordan is the winner.
Excuse me.
Does that? Okay, let's see which one is gonna withstand a
Hold
throw.
on. If you would have told me, I could have
Hold on. Let's see.
redeemed myself.
Okay, tested. Here's Brianna's. Oh, that's how you know.
I said
You know
a bad
what?
word.
Fun fact. Not when I first started working for Target, but when Target first came out with their ship from store options,
Yeah.
I was part of that team,
Oh,
and I did ship boxes in the back of a Target store.
There you go.
fun fact.
Fun fact. Tough to beat someone that's done it before.
Clearly.
I mean, we were able to use both of our hands, and we did have one of those machines that spit the tape out for you. Like
Yeah,
you'd say how
the
big
tape's the
box
toughest
was,
part.
and
Oh,
it would
nice.
stick it.
Yeah.
But it was
Tape
like
is the tough part.
cardboard tape. I'm sure you've gotten a box from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them that's not tape shut. That's why.
Okay, so Jordan won. Yep.
I mean,
Stuff.
I would like to.
At least it's not me.
Is there
You're
like a
rooting for
flag?
her. Yeah.
It's okay. Might have cheated and used my lip a few times.
So that concludes segment number 2 of Shipping Wars. Segment number 3 is The Price is Right. Now we're all bargain shoppers here.
Yes.
So
It's true.
let's see if we know the price.
Okay.
Okay.
never
So
buy
the
new
objective is to get as close to the actual
Walmart.
retail value. So point of the game, get as close to the retail value without crossing
Okay,
it.
is
So if
this
you're gonna
like-
guess,
is
try
this
and
like
guess lower.
Walmart in Utah or Walmart in Southern California?
Oh,
Okay,
Utah.
So that's like a huge difference.
It's a big difference. That's home field advantage for me.
Pretty average besides
Okay.
California.
So how
Perfect.
much
So,
would
like,
you pay for beef jerky in your Walmart?
Probably 15.
How about
Say
how
right.
about a loaf of bread?
Hey, you dog. You saw it. Okay, so there's 7 items.
Okay.
So we're all going against each other.
Okay.
Okay. Item number 1. Grandma Sycamore's homemade bread. White bread, 24 ounce. I have some of this in my
I'm gonna go with
fridge.
99 cents.
Whoa, I don't think there's anything that's
I'm
99
gonna
cents
go
these days.
$1.69.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Oh,
225.
wow. I don't know if this is a name brand. Really? Cheater. He
Look
just
at
said,
that reaction.
At Aldi, I pay $1.29 for my daughter's
I would not
white
pay,
bread.
I would not pay $3.46 for that
$3.49.
bread.
But Grandma
Yes,
Sycamore
yes. I don't even know what that is.
Is fantastic.
Okay, so is that, okay, see,
Yeah.
that's not fair.
Okay. Okay, we'll give that one to you.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
Well,
give
that
that one
doesn't
to you.
mean
One
it's
point for
real.
me.
Cheater.
Number 2, Nintendo
Oh.
Switch. Okay, so I won one of these at Casino Night last year at this event.
Oh.
But I don't know
We're
how much
definitely
it
going to
costs.
casino. night.
$299.
I'm going to go 289.
I'm gonna say it's probably $359.
I think 349. Oh,
What did you say?
$299. Okay.
Whoa!
I probably bought that for my son several years ago for like $199 maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Look at
even
that.
90.
Jumped $199. I just won mine, so I don't know if I shared that with you guys already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully
At the
I win.
casino,
I
we're
better
going.
win something.
We're going.
big
We're all
tonight.
going.
We're going.
Advil. You had a headache earlier. You were
Jordan
taking
gave me some
Advil.
knockoff.
50
Tylenol.
count. 50 count Advil. Some Aldi brand Tylenol. Are pharmaceuticals? You just finding those on the Aldi aisle? You're like, oh, those ones look good. They're like
Yeah.
expired by a year.
Yeah, it's fine. That's
It's
another
fine.
theory.
What is?
Does
Oh,
not
expiration
expire.
dates. Yeah.
Medication, we could go into Big Pharma if you want.
And go knock
might
on
be
the
a
door. Have
little
you guys seen Dope
Hot
Sick?
take. No, but I've heard
Go
of
watch it. It's insane.
My
insane.
my father-in-law shared some. What are those called when you do like a? It's not a
Percocets.
movie, but
He shared some of those with you.
it's not a movie, but it's a whatever real story, like documentary.
Autobiography?
Sounds like
Yeah.
of some of those like terrible
Bad stuff.
pharmacy stuff.
Yeah.
But that's back to the hot takes. which
This
are
is
even-
not a shout out to Big Pharma.
no.
We don't shout them out on this on the OP show.
Please no.
Yeah.
Please no.
You know what gets you better? This is a little Chatterley tradition here. You get sick, you eat green beans, you drink orange juice, and you sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been working for years. I haven't been to the
Nice.
doctor in probably a decade.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Yeah.
know. I went to the doctor recently, and then I was like,
What do they say?
well, it was like just an annual, those things that girls have to do.
Sure.
And I was like, yeah, I know this is definitely a hot take.
Someone's laughing off the camera. Let the record show it wasn't me laughing at that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But, anywho,
Still touching your nose.
I know it hurts. It's
Yeah.
burning.
Hoits.
You need a little Advil.
I'm
That's
definitely
right.
going to need something. Anyway,
Big
point
pharma.
is,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
Like I could have skipped
like
that.
it.
Or
Yeah.
make it a phone call.
I know.
Make it a phone
I
call.
could be awkward.
Yeah. Listen, doc.
I mean, my daughter broke her arm 2 weeks ago, and the doctor
Sorry.
we went to originally told me it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the
And
same
I went-
experience.
and then they called me back the next morning, and they're like, actually, it's broken in 3 different places.
How do you get that mixed up?
So we got home from the doctor, and I'm like, go like this, go like that. And she's doing all that, and she's like crying. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're
Time
fine.
to see a
They
different
said it was
doctor.
bruised. And then,
Yeah. Don't
It was
trust
broken.
them.
It's broken in all 3 places.
Okay.
Do we know the
back to
price?
Advil.
okay, I'm going to go $8.99.
Oh, geez. How many are in there, Jordan?
50.
There's only 50.
I know, but it's
Advil brand.
brand.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to say
Okay. Go ahead, because I don't
$5.99?
freaking know. I'll say $6.82.
$7.28.
So she went over, so I won.
Yeah.
You won.
something.
Okay, so we all have 1 point. Let the record show.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
ground
this-
beef. It's what's
yeah.
for dinner.
And this is 73%
yeah.
lean. So
That's pretty lean.
it's a 1 pound roll.
How much is beef these days?
I don't know.
I'm going to go $8.49.
$8.49 a pound. Okay.
I'm going to say it's like 4. I'm like 4.49.
really?
It's lean.
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
thing.
gonna
It's
say
lean and
$9.99.
more expensive.
I'm gonna say $9.99. Oh shit, you won.
Let's go. Beef
It's
still on the
In
menu. It's
California,
what's
it
for
definitely
dinner.
would have been.
Yeah, $9.99.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
great value. So this is Walmart brand, 1%
Yes.
milk. My daughter, she probably goes through a gallon of milk in like 3 days.
Really?
Yeah.
My kids don't like
We
milk.
don't.
She
drink
drinks
those.
milk.
That's
Cereal.
probably why we break bones. But
Yeah. No, that's a wives' tale.
conspiracy.
Listen, if you, it's a
It's a truth theory, Jordan.
That's
It's a truth
right.
theory.
Okay.
You're right though.
milk builds
I'm gonna
strong
go with
bones.
283. Why do I
Ooh,
keep picking 83?
I like that. I like that price.
I'm gonna go with $279.
It is. It's $269.
No
You
one got
lost.
it. No one got it.
You went.
Oh, no one got it.
Got it.
I
Okay.
was so close.
You were close.
Wow, 263. Our milk's
That looks
not
good.
cheap.
Cheap milk here.
Oh, okay.
Monopoly board game. So we're all still tied at 1, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with $15.99.
I'm gonna go with 22.
I think
Oh,
that's our
one.
price.
Oh, I'm gonna go with games are probably pretty expensive.
Yeah,
these days.
yeah.
I'm thinking like $39.99.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's $20.
But I went over.
No.
$19.99.
No, you said 15.
Oh, I did say
You said
15.
15. Hey,
I did want to say $19.99.
I thought we were just gonna start clapping out for a second.
I did want to say $19.99.
I'm competing
but then
against
I
you, I'm
thought,
like-
I better go lower because
Yeah.
we're in Utah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 1992.
Oh,
All right, so we got
Reynolds
some
Name
Reynolds
brand. Gosh, my husband would know this.
100 square feet. You can do a lot with that wrap.
Can I text a friend? Tim would know this.
Yeah.
$449.
I'm gonna go with
It's 100 square feet.
I'm gonna go with $8.99.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll go with $8.89.
Oh wow. Oh,
We both went over still.
Yay!
okay.
See,
you won. Good
I
job,
may have
Jordan.
totally underpriced it, but
Yeah, you that helped.
Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one.
That's the
Oh,
last
we
one.
So
tied.
Jordan won.
Jordan,
you-
no,
Oh,
you got
good,
2.
tie.
You got 2.
Okay, good, good.
Tie.
I'll take a tie since she
Team classic.
cheated on the box.
yep.
That's right. Because she was at Target for so long,
Yeah.
and she used both of her hands.
I did not use both my hands. We'll roll
Let
it
the
back.
record show. Let's roll it back.
I know.
We have VAR. Yeah.
It could have. I was-
Jordan and Brianna. That concludes the OP show.
Love it.
That's our third segment. You
So
got
fun.
3 cameras on you. What's your truth? What's the big thing that you're gonna be doing this year? Give the people what they want.
Well, that is generally what I'm known for. Just tell it like it is.
Just give the
So
people what they want.
yes,
That's right.
100%. So what am I going to be doing this year? We're going to continue to grow, think through innovation and how we're going to continue to challenge the status quo,
Mm-hmm.
and
Making
find
seats
ways
for ourselves, making seats and names for ourselves.
There you go.
You
Yeah,
will.
you know what? Women in this industry. Thank you for inviting us around the table, by the way.
Of course.
Every
Every woman has a seat at the table here at Order Protection.
Yeah, that's definitely. We need a seat at the table and continue to show the world what we're made of.
Yeah. I love that.
I keep pushing myself out of my comfort zone and doing things like this and
Yeah.
Good.
getting to know vendors and not just putting myself in the True Classic box, but
We're not all bad
right,
guys.
making sure that
Although I was
yeah.
happy to have that badge today. That was black.
Yeah.
The black. She pointed
Kinda
out. She's like, "Oh, the brands have the teal.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
The vendors have the black."
Michael actually asked, he's like, so what's the difference in color? They're like, oh, well, they were kind of like, didn't
they don't
really
want you
tell
to
him
know
the
the secret.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the secret.
That's the secret. We figured it out. Takes
That's
a woman.
conspiracy. That's right. Well, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
So much
And
fun.
That's a wrap.